Good morning. Let me get my microphones turned on. Oh, my microphone is turned on. Yours isn't. There you go. Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for January the 2nd, 2024. Tis Mom and tis Id. And we are together once again. And the doggies are going, what? Clapping hands? Dogs are in my lap. Good morning, Chris. Good Moopsy to you, too. How are you doing, Ed?
I'm okay. Still up from yesterday.
Oh, goodness. Goodness. I am not still up from yesterday. I'm up from today, but it was alarm goes off at 4. And the dogs looked at me and went, I said, can we sleep for another hour? Yeah, fine. So we all went back to bed for an hour. On the good side, I have both Zenkethi ships and a dreadnought to deal with today, so I have a feeling I got slow mode BTW. It's not slow mode. How's that? What happens is when I click off the screen, it slow-mos that. And yes, I know there's a setting to fix it. Do I remember what it is? No. But there is a way to fix that.
Could you give me a sec? Get somewhere safe so I can save this game and...
Oops, 7 seconds. I'm not going to make this race. Oh, why am I even racing? I've got so many flipping EPO thingies to do right now. I did not do enough of the winter stuff this year. I wish it was going longer, but then I'd still have other stuff to do. It's interesting. I just realized on my list of things to do in this year, buy a house was not on the list. I need to go put that at the top of the list and start house hunting, right, dogs? That way you can go play in the backyard.
At this point, I'd settle for an apartment.
Yes. Well, if you have other things that are keeping you from doing that. I think it's really tough when you've got, other issues that keep you from doing the things you want to do. And all I can say is I hope you don't have to wind up losing somebody permanently or even temporarily in order to get to the place where you can do the stuff you want to do. So there's been a degree of freedom in being completely on my own, but at the same time there's so much more that you have to take care of all by yourself. And much as I'm sure at some level I thought my husband didn't do anything, he did. And it winding up all being on your hands, whether it's doing the dishes in the morning, vacuuming, taking the dogs out for 5 walks a day, etc., it adds up. And hence buying a house means that of the 5 walks a day, we can take that down to one big walk a day, and the puppies can just go out the back door and take care of things on their own. And then you get smart. What does it cost to have somebody come in and do the lawn mowing for you and trim the trees and all that? Is it cheaper than buying a mower and dedicating how many ever hours a week you've got? Back in the day, or so I'm told, anthropologists have calculated that primal man did not spend more than 40 hours a week doing housekeeping, hunting for food, etc. Beyond the time they needed for just surviving, they had ample time for developing art and like sewing, but for decorative purposes, i.e. they were learning how to bead things and fringe things and make stuff look pretty and painting and stuff like that. And, I do 40 hours a week just to bring in a sufficient money to buy the groceries, so then there's time to buy the groceries and get the stuff to keep the house clean, etc. It's amazing how that adds up.
I keep hearing people rally against automation and AI taking over certain jobs and stuff. And I keep pointing, it's like, do you know how much time and effort that would free up for us to focus on education and living better and...
Yeah, education.
And all I ever hear is, how are you going to support your family if you don't work? You just want to be lazy. It's like...
Oh, God, no. Being lazy is something I would love to be at some point.
And it's always those people who are so indoctrinated and dependent on capitalism who are the loudest at how bad AI and automation is. Like they don't know what to do with themselves if they didn't have work.
I swear to God, I love working. I like what I do. I would prefer to do something else, but I like what I do. But, oh, the thought of having some downtime. I have a quilt I need to finish. Actually, I have 2 quilts I need to finish. I'd like to spend more time with the dogs. I want to train Fifi, who's sleeping on her bed. Yay! So, capitalism is great, but the whole point of capitalism is to bring in the money so you can do the stuff you want to do or need to do. So on the want to do stuff list, you're giving up your time to do something else. If you think about the investment that is of your time, your hours, is it a fair trade? No, I don't think so. I mean, I have to make money so I can eat, which means I take time away from gardening where I could raise food to eat. Now, obviously, that's not a wash. One person probably cannot do sufficient work to raise all the food they need to eat. But you get my point there.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm still losing my voice. That's really weird. I need that for later. Go there. And then I catch myself bringing homework all the time. Excuse me one sec. Because I want to make a little extra money, but that's more time away from the things I want to do to make a little bit more money. So yeah, capitalism ain't all it's cracked up to be. So, being capitalistic, we should invest a little bit of time into doing our endeavors if you haven't already done yours.
Let me switch to my main, because
Okay.
I'm not at Endeavor level yet on this new ROM tune.
Well, I have Zenkethi ship, Zenkethi on the ground, and Dreadnoughts, and I was thinking, that's a really good one for doing a little Zenkethi front. It doesn't help with Zenkethi on the ground, which is 60 of them, and I may re-roll that one. And have you done you've done your Universal, correct?
Yes. Okay. Starting at the top, plasma damage on ground for 5,000.
Easy peasy.
Yellow level, complete 2 Borg TFOs.
Oh no, we have to do Borg TFOs. Oh, the horror.
Right. Red level, phaser damage in space for 500,000.
Oh goodness. Well, why don't you go get yourself some phasers? We can take care of Borgies and Dreadnoughts and Zenkethis.
Let me get my, let me find a plasma weapon.
Yeah, absolutely. For space or for ground?
Ground.
Feature probes.
Um,
They do a massive amount of plasma damage.
Romulan assault,
Romulans will do
plasma
it too.
assault minigun. That'll do.
That'll do too.
And yeah, I defaultly run phasers on my Defiant. So
Well, this ship is my AP ship. And I think I kind of like that science compiler that I was running last night, but I want to see what I can do to nerd that out a bit. Oh, speaking of, last night was leveling ships. I think tonight we're going to work on some builds. So if anybody wants to bring your build that needs to be done, or if you want to bring some advice, what people can do, come on, join the party. The fleet bank is slowly rebuilding itself after the big giveaway. So we won't be giving away any stuff, but we have toys for people and we can help you find ways to get the stuff you need. This is kind of cool watching the race from here. I wish we had floaters here, though. Then I could float around and watch the race.
right.
A wise man can hear prophet.
Chris, I sent you an invitation. I didn't know if you were able to join us or not.
Ooh. Quality of life for Ryza. Lazy Man River.
Ooh. Oh. Well, let's see. The one river that's in there is more like a creek, or as we like to say, a crick. And you're not going to be doing too much lazy floating down it, especially once you hit the waterfall. But I can just see that, you're on your little inner tube, you hit the waterfall, and then you go out and over. Oh, hang on a second.
in the way.
Give me a second. I'm in shield mode for whatever. There we go. There we go. Sorry, the chat was in shield mode there. We should be good now. It does that every now and then, but for no obvious reasons. And let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so we will have a morning show tomorrow, but no evening show, I think. This is... I was going to send somebody a message at the school and see if we have classes tomorrow, and then I realized it's only 5 a.m. their time. Possibly not the nicest thing I've ever done. I'm listening to the dog snoring ever so lightly in the back. It's like, hoot, hoot, hoot. So cute. Let me know when you're ready, Ed, and I will cue us up for some stuff.
I'm ready when you are.
Okie dokie. Get back to that. Let's start with the Borgie TFO for you.
Okay.
We will.
We will. So I'm on
there's Chris.
I'm on the Monkey's Paw Reddit page. Basically, it's like make a wish, but something goes awry, right?
Oh my God! Maybe that's what we do for Tovin. He's got some kind of magical device that keeps him from dying.
Right.
Oh,
So
Chris will not be in this with us. Hang on a second.
His prompt is
Chris, we're going to do another one in a minute, then we're going to do Zenkethi Front, so... And have you done your Universal yet, Chris?
The situation is there's...
Okay, fine. I know what we're going to do then. We'll do this. Then we will do Hive Onslaught with you, Zenkethi Front, and that should bring us up to about the half-hour mark, and we can do this one again. Or we can... Do you have another account, Id? Or is it all...
No.
Okay. Then we'll queue this one up in half an hour and grab Chris and do it for that one. Yay! We'll get so much done today! Yay!
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available. The nanite probe prepared the transformers. Stop now.
Well, somebody's having fun here. James Archer seems to have just a little too much DPS. I got my destroyed dreadnought done.
Census confirmed that the
Chris, I'm re-inviting you. And I'll wait till you've accepted, and then I'll queue up something. So what do you have for endeavors today, Chris? Plasma and Tetrion damage and Undine 30 ships anywhere. Aside from episodes and Undine space in the battle zone, there's not really anything for... Oh, no, there are a couple of TFOs, aren't there? Right. Let's do a little Hive Onslaught. And then we'll do Zenkethi Front after that. Weewoo?
Weewoo?
So I've been conscientiously trying to clean out my inventory. It's just hard to do here in Q's homeland. Qlandia? Since he's not really good about having a place to sell your stuff. But see, I've almost... Oh, I do. I have a full roll that's empty.
You cannot defeat me. You cannot defeat
So, Chris, if I may ask, are you on holiday? I know a lot of European countries take a long holiday from Christmas through New Year's. Our service team was in Belgium through the week before Christmas. And they weren't able to get much done because so many of the employees there were on holiday and weren't coming back till next week. Well, that was fast.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
I didn't even have time to trigger anything to go.
I am eternal. This is not the end.
She's not wrong. We will be back in about 30 minutes.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely, this isn't the end. There we go. Take some fleet marks here. Hey, if anybody has leftover Christmas trinkets, don't forget that there are special projects running where you can burn your trinkets. And I think if we've got stuff left over in Strangers with Strangers with Candy, we'll use that up and try and kill a lot of those projects off. And a little Zenkethy front.
I'm down.
And we are queued for Zenkethy front.
Hughes friendly.
Wee woo?
Wee woo.
Wee woo, Chris? I figured that's what you meant. There are no Tesses here. There are no Tesses here. These are not the Tesses you want. These are not the Tesses you're looking for.
Hugh is a genius.
Well, the good thing is it is Tuesday, which means we get to go hit Lulu's for a cup of good coffee this morning. It's crazy expensive, but it is possibly the best coffee I've ever had, so I only do it on half-price coffee day, which is Tuesday. And then this weekend we will be working on our Bajorn mappa bread, I think was the recipe I came up with for the weekend.
Nice.
But I still keep coming back to, do we do the cheese dill one, or do I do the whole grain mappa bread so it'll look more like the cloche that they've got in the pictures? With the crackly, crusty skin.
I mean, do a small loaf of each and...
Well, my cheese bread is killer. It just isn't going to take that shape because it would have to be in a bowl. It's looser than that. Sometimes that's the problem with the no-knead breads, is they need something to be shaped into. Versus one that we're going to cook freestanding so it gets that crispy crust. Did you get that one? Do you want coverage?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. I am following you. I have my aggro on, so I should be able to get over there.
Another Zenkethy base has been destroyed.
Wahahahaha. See, how's the base doing? Oh, apparently Garibaldi has joined us today.
Nice of Babylon 5 to let him get out here.
Yes, indeed. Hopefully he's sober this time.
Alright.
Your teammate has captured a bomb.
Okay, who got the bomb? Oh, it's you again. Where are you going?
Over here.
Here doesn't help me. I've lost you.
Sorry.
There we go. Oh, that's Chris. There we are. You got behind an asteroid and I couldn't find you.
Yep. Okay. Bombs away.
Okay.
Only two Zenkethy bases
I'm gonna check out the base.
remain. Your teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them.
Anybody's got a bomb? I think we're clearing up this last base down here. Oh my gosh!
Your teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them.
Somebody's here with a ship named Wolf Totem.
Only one enemy base left. They're sending a dreadnought to stop us. There's dreadnought on an attack vector. Destroy it.
Did we? No, there it is.
Your teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them. All enemy bases destroyed. They have a dreadnought. Some fight that's
Come on. That one. Well, that was easy. We still have 15 minutes before we can redo ISA.
Wise man can hear profit in the wind.
Oh, apparently my Zenkethi ships were in the battle zone. Duh. Oh well. Oh shucks, I'm gonna have to go do more stuff later. Oh no. What shall we do, folks? We got 15 minutes before we are able to do ISA again. 18 minutes, I stand corrected. Chris, do you have a taste for anything? I know how much you love ground. We could go do some ground stuff. Undine, yeah, we can do Undine Assault. I just go in here. See. Do I want to do that one? What's the new torpedo called? It's not trilithium, it's trifluoride. And I'll bet I've never claimed it.
And I know dentists highly recommend it.
Yeah, that's what I say. Oh, that wasn't what I meant. Let's give that a try. I've been using the dark matter, which is fine.
Let all naughty children beware, for today is a good day to punish.
No, we want to put you right down there. We want to put you up there. And let's queue up for Undine Assault. We are queued for Undine Assault, Chris.
Cues friendly.
We will.
Wee woo? Wee woo, Chris?
Q is a genius. So handsome.
Aren't Eppos adorable?
No, Eppos are not adorable. Thank you for asking.
So Moopsies are.
Moopsies are totally adorable.
I wonder if you defanged a Moopsy, could you keep it as a pet?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think it depends on the mechanism for dissolving your bones and eating them. I mean,
Or
how
would they be
does it do it? Is it venomous?
right? Or would they be like sharks and their teeth just keep coming back?
Oh, I'm sure their teeth just keep coming back. Let's see, I'm in the center, which is fine. You're up north, and Chris is down south. I think we're good. I always forget you can start moving on some of these. The question is, are we going to go for the rifts or not? Of course, we have to get the other two involved in it, but...
An errant fluidic rift has opened between lanes. The location is marked on your map.
Well, that was amazingly effective as a torpedo. As things just go bluey.
An Undine dreadnought has entered local space. Undine fluidic space rift gap has been closed. Performing a scan of the rift now. Undine fluidic space rift beta has been closed. Close the fluidic rift now. Alpha has been closed.
Fly, my little monkeys, fly. Dreadnought dropped in right at the rift point.
Undine fluidic space rift Omega has been closed. Undine fluidic space rift Psi has been closed. Performing a scan of the rift now. Close the fluidic rift now. Undine fluidic space rift high has been closed.
Well, apparently we're going on to the planet killer, so. How are you doing on your Undine ships there, Chris? Need 8. Where can we get... Wow, that's ominous. We need to get 8 more for you, since we still have a few minutes before we're out of cooldown. What else can we do really quick for Undine? Yeah, do. Well, there's Viscous Cycle, but that's not particularly interesting, and Borg Disconnected takes 15 minutes. And we still need to run you through ISA. Oh, okay, well, why don't you go do your 8 in the battle zone, and we can join you. What the heck? We'll go up to the battle zone.
Peace is good.
Don't you want an Epo friend?
And then we can do ISA. I shall take on a space bagel so you can go do something that's profitable.
Space bagel.
Yeah, I could use a space bagel myself. Oh, gosh darn it, that should be a recipe we create. The Idic space bagel, which would be an everything bagel.
Emperor Jojo's space bagel.
Emperor Jojo.
I mean, technically speaking, one of the realities she was an actress,
Yeah.
so it could have been.
Okay.
Still need to watch Loki season 2.
I have not been watching Loki.
Don't want the real Loki getting jealous.
Yeah, well, there is that aspect of it. But that's on Disney Plus, right?
Yes.
So I have to then decide, do I want to spend that much money on Disney Plus? When there isn't a lot else there to watch. I should probably get through... I was going to go shoot those. Chris, go shoot those things. I'll just stay down here and look pretty. With my Paramount Plus, Strange New Worlds doesn't come out until later, correct?
April?
Okay, so I can...
Strange New Worlds?
Yeah.
I don't think we have a release date yet.
Okay. So I will patiently go watch... I think I'll binge watch Strange New Worlds, binge watch Picard, and then cancel my Paramount. I think. Of course, the thing with Paramount is they also offer some good old TV shows. I have to figure out whether it's worth it's like $10 a month now.
Right, and every year it becomes more sucky and more expensive.
Yeah, pretty much. I could just buy it when there's things I want to see. Chris and his ship of incredibly good force fields is behind me. Because it's got to be force fields holding that thing together. Good morning, 47 Alpha Tango. Happy New Year to you, sir. We're a whole day into the year and nothing bad has happened. We are on a roll here.
It's a Kaiser roll, but
It's still a roll. Kaiser rolls can be most delicious.
especially with some ham and, of course, ground mustard.
Say that again?
I said especially with some ham and some coarse ground mustard.
For some reason, my brain went coarse ground horseradish, and I'm thinking ham and horseradish. That's intense, but yeah, it does sound good. So there is a bagel shop around the corner from here, which is an Einstein. So a bagel with butter is $3.50 for one bagel. If I go to the Panera, which is half a mile further away, it's $1.22. Bagels are very similar in size and quality. Or I can make my own, which I've never done. Or I can go to Walmart, where it's like $1.50 for 6 bagels, and just toast the gosh darn things myself.
Right.
How you doing on those Undine? Oh, okay, just plasma damage in space. Well, let's see, where are we now? I think we've got like another minute to go. But I will double check that. We have 2 minutes to go, and then I will queue us up for ISA. So, 47, are you back to your work right now, or are you still on holiday? Providing you were ever on holiday. I shall activate the device now. Yay! So Mr. Dave and I were kind of chatting about, having 3 days off from work. And there's a part of me that's like, I don't ever want to go back to work, which I really don't. But then there's another part of me that's like, but food is good. Yeah, food is good. And paying the rent is a good thing. Sweet. Next year, my boss and I sat down, and while we were figuring out what the calendar was going to be for December of next year, because she has to plot out all the holidays in advance. Christmas Eve is on a Tuesday, Christmas Day is on a Wednesday, so I will guarantee people will figure out ways to take Monday, Thursday, and Friday off, because we don't get carryover days. So she is going to take off 9 days, starting I think the 19th, and pull that through to the 29th or the 30th. Yeah. And I will do the opposite. I'll start 2 days later and go a little bit later into the year. So we each get 9 days, but only costs us 3 days of paid vacation. Yay. What am I supposed to say? I woke up this morning for work and was, I don't want an adult. Yes. Please return to the manufacturer. Totally get that. All right, let's see if we're ready for some ISA here. Nope, still. Okay, we're all out of cooldown. Are you ready, Chris, and we can launch ISA? Get your universal done. Weeboo?
Weeboo?
The situation is grim. All attempts to
Yes, situation grim, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, I'm at a point where I can pull the adult card and go, I can retire. But I will retire better if I can suck it up for 2 more years. Unless the VA comes through with my survivor benefits. Because if they do, I can retire tomorrow. And I might.
scanning the nanite transformer. Got additional data is available.
If you guys want to split this one, I think we got the firepower to do it.
I'll go to the left.
I'm going left.
The nanite probe will repair the grid. Stop now.
Looks like everybody's going left. I'm going to head over to the right. Actually, I'll do some crowd control in the center first.
Probe is closing in on the transformer.
No, it's not.
Probe is closing in on the transformer. Destroy it.
Can't repair what's not there.
Gonna take over Johnny Cochran.
You mean the Chewbacca defense?
Chewbacca defense. Yes. Ooh, speaking of Chewbacca defense, which I'm not. Oh, we're all done. Well, that was easy. The local theater does January is Sci-Fi Movie Month. So in addition to all the first run movies that they're doing, they are doing some specialty movies here. There we go. Let us see. Flicks goes to space. So we've got... Nope, that's not. Next month is Studio Ghibli. Come on, if you're going to do the big thing about Flicks goes to space, show what you're doing. Today, apparently, Aquaman is considered to be sci-fi. I don't think that's correct. Okay, Space Odyssey is going to be on Saturday. Moonstruck, how that qualifies as a space move, sci-fi is beyond me. Next Tuesday is Wrath of Khan. Serenity is next Saturday. For those of you who've got your kinks, we've got Barbarella on the 14th, which is Sunday. Encounters of a Third Kind is next Thursday. Iron Giant is next weekend. That's such a good movie. Spaceballs is also next Saturday. Rocket Man, I'm not sure how you qualify that one, is next Sunday. But next Tuesday, or 2 Tuesdays from now, the 23rd, is Galaxy Quest. So we may have to shift a couple of Tuesdays to me not being here, because the thought of being able to see Wrath of Khan and Galaxy Quest back in the theater again is pretty cool. All right. We have about 7 minutes left, 8 minutes left. We got time if you want to do one more anything.
Do we have time to win the lottery?
Well, it's a little late for that, but maybe I've done it. I've put my card away. One person from the office bought a ticket besides me. And there's a part of me going, do I tell them I bought a ticket and then check the numbers? Or do I check the numbers and say, oh, I didn't buy a ticket? It's not like we pooled our money this time. Or do I go, hey, I know we didn't pool our money, but I'm taking half of it and I'm willing to buy you guys enough so you can each retire. My boss of bosses, but not the boss of bosses, said if he wins a big lottery, he's going to give everybody a couple million, or he's going to buy the company outright and give it to the employees. He's not sure which one. Both have advantages. Of course, if you win almost $1 billion, you could probably give everybody a couple million and buy the company outright. But then you'd have to hire new people to come in. Maybe give them a couple of million, but tell them they have to stay on long enough to train their replacement. There's stuff to do. Let's see. I'd grab a random, but we might get ground, which we won't do. Anything sound good to you?
Not sure.
Well, Chris, that's what Board King says. He says if he gets 2 million, he will be fine. And I'm trying to think, if I win $1 billion, I probably could give you 3 million, Board King, and you would be more than fine. Invest it, put it aside, just live off the interest. Chris says, I can't stand doing IT support for the rest of my life. Yeah, no, totally get that. Defense of Starbase 1. It's short, it's sweet, gets you stuff.
Sounds good. Short, sweet, get you stuff. Sounds like you.
Works for me. Works for me.
Wee woo.
Wee woo? I know so many people who do art who would love to turn it into a career.
The war has not been.
I have no artistic talent whatsoever. Good morning, Musin. Too late, Musin. We've already launched. No. Oh, you're not even here yet. Well, the heck with that. We'll see you tonight then. Let's see. Pull some aggro. Launch some guys on the side. Well, Kobayashi Marie, we are good to go.
Here they come. We're prepping for evac of non-essential personnel and civilians.
Teacher phasers.
There's a break in incoming warp signatures. We may have to shoot around the target.
Clean up the playing field here.
Reading some heavier ships incoming. Raiders and battle cruisers.
So I was able to level 4 ships yesterday. Now the big part is trying to figure out which ships haven't been leveled without just going through them one at a time. I think I'm going to have to do a spreadsheet of some sort.
Right.
And that's for each tune, but I think I'll just do one tune at a time.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
But I'm not going to start any more tunes until I get all this done. Yeah, look, that's going to happen. Well, what I find happening, 47, is that I'm constantly going back and looking at what hasn't been done without realizing that they have been done. And then I open it up and go, oh, that one is mastered. It's just a time suck. And it's a time suck I should just put aside some time for each tune as I go through it, set it up, get it done right, just like with any good spreadsheet. Spending the time to set it up right saves a lot of effort. By the way, the Universal for Wednesday, I believe, is going to be something down at the Academy. It's something tedious. But not a team event.
Sounds like a lot of work.
An evacuation ship is
No, just boring.
Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
Universal Endeavors is complete an Academy lore mission.
Here come the Klingon battleships. Keep fighting.
47. Actually, I think I did see that you had a new character in there. And I swear I saw that you got a T6 coupon or a prize pack the other day. Oh, sweet, yeah. I would love that. Congratulations, I saw that pop up. Did you decide what you're going to get yet?
Requesting assistance. The evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
There you go. Well, I have 117 keys that I've carried over from 2023, which I think I should get rid of because they may be carrying the stink of 2023 with them. I don't need to carry any of that into this good year. So maybe this Saturday I will burn through a bunch on stream. Or Friday. I think Saturday is going to be my I'm not streaming night. Little cleanup here. I'll take some discovery marks for that. Clean enough. Clean enough. Oh, it's after 7. Holy moly. But 'tis coffee day, so it will be a late day no matter what. All right, everyone. Great way to end the morning. A good start for our first show of the year. Yay! Our first morning show of the year. Yay! Let's go see if we can raid somebody. Try and make that into another good habit for this year. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Is that the one I want? That is not the one I want. That button. Thank you. Let's see. Alt Lexington is on. Let's see if anybody else is on. Lothar Kirte Photography. Let's hit Alt today. He's already got 26 people there. We'll add to the party. So everyone, have a wonderful day. And we have to decide right now. It's the first show. Are we going to stay awesome? Or are we going to stay moopsome? I need your votes.
Stay moopsome?
Chris, what's your thought? Moopsome. All right. On the count of 3, everybody have a wonderful day and stay moopsome. Sorry, forgot to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Stay moopsome. There we go. We got it. Now let's go raid these guys. Moopsome. And we are raiding. Don't forget to give Alt a follow if you haven't already. And we will see you guys in 12 hours.